Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Elo and I'm a Nigerian living in the Netherlands. Thank you for stopping over at my little space on the internet. This community is just good vibes, good times, a little serious conversation here and there once in a while, but mostly just good vibes. We're nice people over here. So come along, join the community, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and share my channel with your friends and family. That being said, welcome to a new video, guys. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the journey so far. For those of you that are new here, my family and I relocated to the Netherlands 2 years ago. How time flies. I cannot believe it's been 2 years since we've been living in this beautiful country called the Netherlands. And I just thought to sit down and just chit chat about the journey so far, how it's been, what has changed, and all of that good stuff. The last time I did a video like this, it's my most viewed video of the moment. There were some really interesting comments on that video when I talked about a few things that I thought people should be aware of before deciding to come to the Netherlands. The comments on that video cracked me up till today. There were some really interesting ones, and I low-key have an idea to just make a whole video discussing the comments on that video. So if you guys want to see something like that, let me know and I'll be sure to film it for you. But in today's video, we're going to be keeping it lighthearted and just talking about my experience so far in the Netherlands and all of that good stuff. So let's get into it. So I think the first question would be, why did you move to the Netherlands? And I'm going to be answering this question for the benefits of the new people here, because if you've been a subscriber of my channel when I started, you will know that we moved here because my husband got a job here. So we came in via the highly skilled migrant route because my husband is a highly skilled individual and I came along for the ride with my two offspring. And so far it's been great. It's also been very interesting. The Netherlands is a Dutch-speaking country, for those of you that do not know. So the official language of the Netherlands is Dutch, and we come from an English-speaking country that has a minority of other languages, but mostly English-speaking. I have only been to English-speaking countries all my life before coming to the Netherlands. And so it was a big change for us coming to a country where the official language was in English. Now, most people in the Netherlands speak English and they are kind enough to switch to English when they see that you do not understand what is being said. But then all your official communication, letters, everything is in Dutch as expected because that is their official language. And in the 2 years that we've been here, we've had to learn the language. I'm still learning. I'm currently on my route to A2, which is like the level of which my Dutch. And so, ik spreek een beetje Nederlands nu. En ik begrijp meer dan ik kan spreken. So I understand a lot more than I can speak. I struggle with the confidence because pronouncing the language is a bit difficult for me, or pronouncing the words, I mean, is a bit difficult for me. But I understand a lot more now than when I just came. My children speak Dutch now. Both of my kids are in Dutch schools, and so they've learned the language. My son has been learning the language for the past 2 years that we arrived because he was of school age when we arrived, and so he went straight into school, and we chose to put him in a Dutch school instead of going like the international school route. And now, the boy can sell me and collect change because he speaks Dutch. My daughter just started school in January and she speaks Dutch now too. I wish I could be a child with the way these people absorb languages. It's been so beautiful to see. Just last week, my daughter had a friend over for a play date and she was going on in full-on Dutch. I think that's the most I've ever seen her speak in Dutch. I know she understands Dutch because obviously she's in school, and I've heard her speak a couple of times just with people on the streets, or just outside strangers. But when her friend was here, she was chattering on in Dutch. And it was like, wow. So yeah, we've been learning the language. The kids are way ahead of my husband and I. But so far we've learned the language, or we are learning the language, because I don't think I can completely learn Dutch in 2 years. I'm not that great with languages. But yeah, that's one of the changes or the improvements that has been happening. We realized that, to properly just integrate into society and just to be able to live life fully here, we need to understand the language. It's a big part of everything that the Netherlands is stands for, and is the least that we can do. So yeah, that has been going on. I would say another thing that has happened since we've moved to the Netherlands is that we've learned to take life slowly. One thing I love about the Dutch people, they work to live, they do not live to work. They like the good life, they like the soft life, and they acknowledge the fact that to be able to have the soft life, they have to work, but they will not kill themselves because of work. Coming from Lagos, I lived in Lagos for a big part of my adulthood. It's the city of hustlers. We are always on the move, always on the go in Lagos. You are always chasing the bag, always trying to secure the bag. It's hustle, 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 hustle. Run, 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 run. Now, don't get me wrong. As much as Lagosians know how to hustle, we know how to turn up. No? We like enjoyment, but it's more of an afterthought. I don't think there's really balance per se in Lagos. People work hard. They play hard, but they don't play all the time. So it's more like work first, and then when you get to a certain level, you can now relax and play hard. But here in the Netherlands, we've learned balance. We've really learned to prioritize what's important. We spend so much more time now as a family in the Netherlands than we did when we're back in Nigeria, because we're always working or chasing one thing. I had a business, or actually I had multiple businesses that I was running at the time. So it was always one thing or the other, just, trying to secure this bag. But here we've actually really slowed down. We've embraced slow living, so to speak. And that's something that it wasn't a concept that was familiar to me coming here, but I am so thankful for it, because it has really broadened my horizon. It has really opened my eyes to what's more important in life. And one thing I also love about the Netherlands is how family oriented and family focused the society is. The family is so important to the Dutch people, and is something that has also rubbed off on us, because anything that is going to, play with the peace of my family, I don't do that anymore. Anything that is going to mess my children up, I don't play like that. Never played like that. And now it's like even stronger and better. So yeah, I would say that living in the Netherlands has definitely impacted us positively in just being more family focused, more family oriented, trying to live a balanced life. I feel like balance is overrated and it's unattainable because one thing we always suffer for one thing, but that's life. But we've learned to prioritize and just enjoy life more. And it doesn't really have anything to do with like spending lots of money on experiences. It's just the little things like, going to the playground with the kids, going to the zoo, going to parks, walking in nature, spending some quality time, both with my family, my children, my husband, and also with my husband alone. So yeah, that has definitely improved since we've moved here. In my last video, I remember talking about the healthcare system here. That has taken some getting used to. I really pissed a lot of people off with that in my last video, but it is what it is. In my last video, I talked about how inaccessible the healthcare was, and how what's it called now? It was hard to go to the hospital to see the doctor, and not much has really changed about that. But I think my mindset and my view on it has really changed. Now we don't go to the doctors, or I don't call the doctors for every little thing. I think growing up in Nigeria, where healthcare was easily like accessible, and where we just have such a big reliability on medicine in Nigeria. Every little thing you are prescribed medication, and it was something that was really hard for me to adjust to coming here, because here they don't give you medication like that. The best you are going to get is paracetamol. And most of the time, they advise you to let your body do its work and fight whatever it is that you are dealing with. I've had to adjust to that. And I'm starting to think that there is merit to the idea. Sometimes, just let your body do what it's supposed to do. Let your body fight the bacteria, the infection. And, that's how your body gains, that's how your immune system gets stronger. So, yeah, I would say that my view on that has kind of shifted. And if I'm being honest, as much as you can't see the doctor every time, if it is an emergency, you will get quality health care. I remember that I shared with you guys when we just arrived in 2023, when my daughter had, we had a domestic accident at home, and my daughter suffered from a hot water burn. And the quality of care that we received in that time was absolutely phenomenal. It was fantastic. I cannot even lie. And so that for me was like a big plus. Yes, I can't see the doctor when things that they don't consider life-threatening happen to me, but I can be rest assured that when it's serious, the quality of care I will receive, A plus. So yeah, I would say that my mindset and the healthcare has improved. Now, the housing crisis is still the housing crisis. The housing is still doing what the housing wants to do. Nothing much has changed about that. We just roll with it. We move with it. And what else did I talk about in my video the last time? I think it's pretty much, everything is still pretty much the same about the things that I spoke about, like just in case you are considering coming to live here, the cost of living, the housing, and all of that. All of that is still pretty much the same. Nothing has changed. I think I'm the one that is changing because I'm adapting and just adjusting, which is what we human beings do anyways. So yeah, all in all, in the past 2 years that I've lived here, it's been absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful that we moved to the Netherlands. I've had to unlearn, relearn a lot of things. A lot of changes has happened, not just like around me, but also mentally and, within me. I'm at peace. I'm grown. My perspective on a lot of things has changed. My horizon has been broadened. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity to live in a country like this. There's no perfect place, and I'm not trying to make it seem like the Netherlands is perfect. I think I've already even established that by saying like this. A lot of things that are still not, as I'm used to or anything like that. But then it is what it is. That's just life. And I just thought to do this video because I know that immigration is a big part of human nature. People are always looking to move somewhere else. People are always looking to experience a different culture, be it for a short time or a long time. And, considering the fact that I have carried you guys along on our own relocation story to the best of my ability, I just thought to give you guys another update. Year 2, and we're still here. Loving it, enjoying it, and just going with the flow, growing, improving, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, this is just a little update on life so far in the Netherlands 2 years after. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, drop them in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all of that. You know how we do it. I will see you next time. Same place, same station, same channel. Dewey!